Hi guys. Okay, so I wanted to just do a quick chat about how we might be feeling right now. For a lot of people, it kind of feels like a hangover or like some kind of grogginess, maybe mind fog, maybe agitation too. There's a lot of it because we just went through some major healing with the solar eclipse season, right? Is that what it's called? I'm not the best at remembering like what they're called, but I do know that I do know how the energy impacts us. I keep update with that stuff. Like, and having the super like intense dreams. Like my dream, I dreamt I was like puking up blood clots and stuff, and I was trying to protect my mom's cat. It sounds weird, but yeah, like a lot of hangover, maybe some puffiness around the body, maybe watery eyes or like tension headaches, dehydrated, dry throat, stuff like that. And don't like, okay, I can't tell you not to do something, but try not to feel defeated. Try to understand and be like, what this is showing is be patient with yourself and respect yourself. Don't beat yourself down because you think your healing is doing nothing. The thing about this is that how to twist it in your head in a good light is I don't feel good because something's releasing and I can find power in this. And very soon, after the dark days are gone, I'm going to feel better, right? That's going to happen, and I promise. And also, I wanted to say, you know how I like said that I see prices and stuff going down during summer? It's like the universe challenged everyone making that prediction. I think it's going to be a test of faith. Like spiritually, everyone's healing. Spiritually, we're upgrading, becoming very connected with each other in the weirdest ways. Like we can read people's energy really well, and it's beneficial to the collective to help each other heal. And with that, it's like these people in charge, they're not really liking that people are finding their power and recognizing really ugly patterns and programming and conditioning. Not to get paranoid or anything, but it's more or less like, how else can we break these people down? How else can we stress these people out? The prices of everything going up and the wage staying the same. Like, hopefully, we get a wage increase. I feel like that might be coming because they try to make it seem like $2, $3 upgrade is enough, right? So it's really not. But the thing about this is, as we become healers, we can kind of do our own little side businesses. A lot of people are connecting with their sacral, their solar plexus, and their root, and that is where the creative money mind is coming up. And for some reason, I keep thinking like, whoever you are, there's probably a few of you who have this idea about starting something. Do it. Even if you're starting at $0, do it. It might take a year to like get a really good foundation for it, but don't hold out on it any longer. Right now is the time to, excuse me, right now is the time to start it. If you're thinking about designing hoodies, that a portion, for the time being, maybe a portion won't go to a charity or something, but get involved with the community and sell these hoodies. Make them really unique, you know? Something like that. Or I keep seeing like a journal about healing. Someone wants to make questions and have like, what is it, like a minimal context journal. You can make those on Shopify and stuff. They have little places where you can create them. You can build them on Amazon and sell them on Shopify, and they're made to order. Whoever that was, whoever needed the click in their head about it. Or else you can start doing intuitive talking just like me. I noticed since I started doing this, I'm slowly manifesting more collective to help spread out their healing powers, right? And no one is lesser than the other. No one is above the other on this path. Everyone, like, think about how many people are in the world. Your product is going to reach the people it's meant to. The other person in the same like path as you or the same business idea as you is going to reach the collective that suits them. There's not one person for the majority. It's a few for many. Does that make sense? Just to encourage you, like, don't manifest competition by comparing yourself to other people doing the same thing. Right now, a lot of people are really loving the intuitive guidance on these collective energy reads on Instagram. If you feel like you have collective messages or lots of constant downloads, start a page where it's not personal and just start sharing your messages. Because there's a few people out there that I'm really connecting to, and it feels great. Like, whoever you are, you have some really good ideas. And yeah, stuff like that. Even if it's not to do with spirituality or anything like that. Like, if you want to do a haul review on YouTube, do it. If you want to go thrift shopping and record it and vlog what you find, do it. Or if you know how to invest in stuff, start making videos about it. Like, there's so many things that we can do right now, and it's like, instead of looking at the fluctuation in wage and the cost of living, right now let's switch it. Now is the time to start your side hustle. It's going to become your main hustle, right? There's something for everyone. If you have a good connection for crystals, if you have a good connection for like household items that don't rip people off, remember that are genuine. And if your intention is genuinely because you have a passion and drive for this and you have a really good idea, do it. Why the heck not, right? As long as you remember to remain humble with each step. Not comparing yourself is what I mean. It doesn't matter if you want to like show it off, do whatever you want, but just remain humble and mindful as you take each step. Any little significant, like a tinge of increase in your income or a tinge of increase in your following or people really loving your idea, I think you should do it. I don't know why, but I feel like the energy that's purging is a lot of disbelief in self, a lot of battling self, a lot of I can't do this, what the fuck, my money, my job, like gas, my vehicle. Don't get discouraged. If you have to bust for a bit, whatever, right? It's not really manageable to do that in a small town or like places where they don't have that. But make it work, because you know you can. Like, every single one of you are so friggin' intelligent. It's possible, right? And if you can make little business cards for your thing, go ahead and like start casual conversations with people, but move with the intention that you're helping. And also, another tip to manifest bringing in clients and stuff like this is if someone's talking about doing the same thing as you, not because you shared your idea, and sometimes because you shared your idea, encourage them. Spirit hears, you're doing amazing. You're doing, like, I love your idea. Good job. And all of a sudden, you're doing amazing and you're doing a good job. And there's people coming in more and more and more. Like, weekly, it increases, right? Remember, everything you say and do, the Spirit is going to say and do for you. So don't ever look at anything as competition. Don't ever look at anything as lower. Don't ever compare. Because you cannot compare where you don't compare. Does that make sense? It's not saying there's competition or anyone's better than anyone. You cannot compare where you should not compare is what I should say, right? There's so many people in the world. Yeah, I just really had the urge to talk about this. I was in a lot of pain and I went to the emergency, so I'm feeling groggy because they gave me painkillers. Painkiller. What else? And you know, if you're feeling a hot mess or anxious and your house is messy, whatever, just throw a couple pieces of garbage away. That's all you have to do. Take it easy on yourself. There's a lot of people out there right now that are trying to distract themselves from this healing, but sometimes this is coming up so you can sit and cry about it, or so you can paint about it, or so you can, if you live by yourself, or if you're able to get a moment alone, go sit in the woods and be like, I feel fucked up and I don't care if I feel fucked up anymore. I need to feel this. I need to talk about it. Like, ask questions. Where am I going with this feeling? Where does it come from? Why is this happening? Ask the questions to help yourself heal, okay? We have a big energy hangover right now. It's massive, and I'm honestly, like, my family member, he has so much anxiety surfacing, and I can feel it, and it's like, it's okay. You got this, you're strong. And you know, sometimes when there's people around you pulling away, this is for the other side of people, if you feel like you're doing really well and there's people around you falling off, give people time. Don't push to talk. If they're silent, it's for a reason. And don't push people to talk. Don't seek out questions. Like, if you think someone's cheating on you, and if you don't think someone's cheating on you and you hear that they are, don't seek outsider advice. Don't depend on other people's answers. But if you really, I don't know how to address that side of things. Sorry, I have the worst acne because I wore makeup at like a couple days ago, and it gets really bad, especially if I'm like purging energy or feeling energy interference. So imagine me without this, okay? But yeah, right now I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if it's like I'm gonna have a few people fall off, but the relationship you have with a cheating partner or a dishonest partner, someone you just don't trust, it doesn't fucking matter. It's about you right now, and you're really fucking with your own life and your own money and your own hustle and your mindset by focusing on someone that probably is focusing on themselves, especially if you feel like you can't trust them, or especially if they're degrading your feelings. This is a big time to cut cords. People's facades are being revealed completely right now. Oh, my pain is back. I'm going to start doing card pulls, but I'm not going to do tarot readings because I won't lie, I do tarot readings for people, but I don't feel drawn to reading for people who are obsessed with knowing if they're going to be successful or if the person they're with is in love with them and honest. It's just like, it's such a low vibrational mindset to me, and it really fucks with my energy when they don't get the answer they want. And I'm not making fun of anyone, I'm not calling anyone out. There's like a collective of people feeling this right now. I won't lie to you, I'm a part of that collective. I really sometimes think about my ex out of nowhere, and it's like, oh my god, I'm shaking. Like, why are things not right with us? Because now's not the time. Who knows if it's going to be in the future? Who knows if it's going to be like tomorrow? Who knows if our time passed? When you detach from everything, knowing your career, knowing your love life, knowing where the fuck you're going, as long as you got food in the cupboard, you have power, and you have a pair of shoes to walk in and something to cover that naked body, I think you're doing amazing. Okay? That's seriously, Spirit wants us to connect with the basis of our needs right now and feel gratitude for that. Does that make sense? Another intuitive random ramble, guys. Always. So, I'll be back for more, but I just wanted to tell you why it feels like you have an energy hangover, because things are being ripped out of you and you need to talk to yourself about it. It sounds fucking nuts, but it's actually pretty powerful to have that conversation with you. You are the most important person on this path, not your relationship that seems like it's confusing or they keep being dishonest, not that job where you get treated like shit by the boss. Once you detach from the way people treat you, they start treating you right. You pull your energy back and their ego, it lowers. Does that make sense? We can't ever kill our ego. I'm just letting you know that. We need ego to have confidence to do things, to have drive, okay? But if we live too much in the ego, too much masculine energy, too much, like, too much dominance, does that make sense? We have to have a bit of gentle submissive to us to really balance out the divine in us. So remember that when you give something too much of your energy and you're obsessively thinking about a situation that's not working, you're literally pumping out the gas and not getting anything back because this person's not an equal match to you. That's the basis of it. You might be fucking with someone that is not an equal match, and you need to pull away, because sometimes separation is elevation for both of you coming back together, for both of you healing in that time alone, because when you pull away, your energy is taken away from situations and manager, family member, partner. They're going to be like, that person was actually a great asset to my life and I got to do right. There's going to be trials and tribulations and everything, right? Yeah, it's just I see so many people, and I'm having a little bit of an issue with myself with being brutally honest. People, it's like, if you think they're cheating, if you don't think they're cheating, listen to your intuition, because I know I'm an intuitive reader. I know that it's comforting having someone else answer it for you, but sometimes Spirit won't give me messages for people because they know they're obsessed with knowing this answer. And obsession is not progression. Obsession is halting. Obsession is a really unhealed trauma, okay? Oh, why is my PS? That's weird. It turned on voice by itself. Voice search. Anyway, I hope I didn't offend anyone, because I truly love every single one of you and I want to see everyone elevate. But the only way we can elevate is by ourselves. It's not selfish to think you're worth it. It's not selfish to move for yourself. Whoever told you that is insecure and needs other people to live for them. It's not selfish to take time to be patient with yourself. It's not selfish to listen to someone calling you shitty when you're not doing so well. You're doing the best you fucking can, and there's no reason to feel guilty about that, okay? Especially if it's like an addiction that you're purging right now. Get away from people who like make you feel shitty if you have a little fall off. You can't, like, you can't, Rome wasn't built in one day. Do you know that saying? So, yeah. If you guys have any questions or if anything seemed a little abrasive, I'm sorry. If you have a suggestion for another topic to talk about, say the word and my downloads come in. I love you guys. You're doing fucking amazing. If you didn't shower for a week and you're in bed, lethargic from the energy hangover, go have a salt bath, light a candle, and let it burn. Let that energy just flow with the candle. Also, if you're able to, like if you don't have asthma or anything, when you're saging, only with the green sage, inhale, go. Let your eyes water, let your mouth drool, let it burn. Do it. And I do it, and then my mind instantly clears and I breathe it out my mouth. Sounds weird, but when I was a little girl, my parents would have, not little, but like 12, the peace pipe, we would inhale it and I'd be like, that just totally chilled my body. Sage is very cleansing. Inhale as much as you can, pull away, put a sheet or a towel over your head while you're inhaling and smudging. Just, that's a trick that we did too, putting like a towel over our head and having the smoke over, and we'd hold it like this, like so it wouldn't burn it, and we just totally soak ourselves in the sage. Don't do it right before you go out if you don't want to smell funky, but maybe do it before bed so you can have some good dreams. Okay, bye guys, I love you.